What is a force? In primary school or in lower grade of your school, you learned that a force is a push or pull. Yes, of course, this is a push, and this is a pull as you're watching on the screen. However, some changes to that definition has to be made in order to accommodate some basic concept that force can be defined with. We say that force is an agent or any agent which tends to change the position of rest or of uniform motion on a straight line. So we talk about the definition of force or something that changes position of rest of a body at rest or in uniform motion. So the body may be at rest. That means the body is not moving. It is at a stationary point. But then something will hit it. Then we say that that is force. However, that is not only what force does. Force is not only making what is not moving to start moving. It is also making what is already moving to stop its motion. And that is application of brakes, which is a frictional force. So something that is already moving can also come to a stop with the help of a force. Now, there are different types of force. Now, the first one is called contact force, and the second one is called force field. Now, what is a contact force? As you can see, the young man using the pump and then apply the force at the end, the handle, and is pushing the air down in order to inflate the tire. Now, a contact force is that kind of a force applying on a body with a contact. That means there must be a contact at which the force is intended to be applied. That is contact force. However, another kind of force is not contact. Now, but before that, let's talk about some examples of contact force. Push is an example of contact force. Pull is an example of contact force. Which other one? Like we talk about tensional force is a kind of contact force. I will say frictional force is also a contact force. I will also say reactional force is also example of contact force. So these are different kinds of contact force because at their point of application, there must be a contact. They don't just act spiritually as in quotes. But the one that is in that form of spiritually no contact, you can even imagine how it works. It's called force field. Force field is a kind of force such that there is no contact at the point of application or its application. For example, this, I am holding it because force is holding it. If I let it go, something pulls it down. Whatever that pulls it down is a force, but that force is called force field because there is no contact in bringing it down. Another one is a magnetic force, as you are watching on your screen, you see. It is pulled to this part, and when it is left, it is pulled back when they are of the same polarity.